Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I decided to do this video while my son is up watching Miss Rachel in his room. But happy 69th birthday to the great Denzel Washington, one of the best actors we've ever seen grace the big screen. Like a man that takes his craft and does some other stuff with it, goes to the next level. Mr. Denzel Washington. Every time I watch the brother on the screen, I'm always like I marvel at the way he brings life to certain characters in film, right? And I'm thinking about all the great movies that Denzel Washington has done. And I'm trying to think of my top 5 movies from Denzel. Like I like a lot of Denzel films, and I'm trying to get my top 5. My top 5, it gotta be Man on Fire, gotta be in there. Man on Fire gotta be on there, dog. That is top quality cinema. American Gangster. Another one. Love American Gangster. You feel me? And then I didn't even know the story of Frank Lucas, and I'm hearing this like discrepancies between their story. Whatever the case may be, Denzel Washington embodied a gangster like I've never like that was top-notch shit. The scene where he opened the piano, smashed the man's head in that motherfucker, then he shoot dude at the beginning, shoot dude and set him on fire. Like what the hell? Like and the way he had a charm and a certain charisma while also being devilishly evil. He can bring that trait to life in certain characters the way he did in another one of my favorite films from Denzel Washington, Training Day. Alonzo Harris, the way he played that character, y'all, Alonzo was despicable. He was shiesty. He was grimy. He was manipulative. But all while the movie is going on, you pulling out hope that Alonzo is a good guy. Because of Denzel's charm, his aura on screen, his just presence, the way he's delivering certain words, the way he's carrying himself, you're hoping that it's a redeeming quality in him. You're trying to find it. You're trying to find it. You're trying to find the silver lining in his character because it's Denzel Washington in a way he's just making his character like you want to try to like him in ways, but he's such an asshole. And then you realize, like when he takes him to the crib with the Hispanic guys, that he's just innately evil. You realize it at that point. But when he kills Roger, his homie, and wants Jake Hoyt to shoot him, and he shoots him and kills him. And then tries to plot it on basically he reveals his whole plan, getting him high at the beginning of the movie. So he can say, listen, if you go against us, we can say you were high on the job, you can lose your job, you can lose your credibility, all of that. It was just the way he was setting him up, man. I'm like, yo, this dude is conniving. But at the same time, you hoping it's some good in him, but it's not. He's the most despicable character you can ever run across. And Denzel, just the way he brought that to life, you like, bro, this has got to be some genius to this. It is. And the thing about it is, a lot of people be like, Denzel be playing the same characters. But it's nuances to these characters that make them different. Like, another one of my favorite films, Malcolm X. So, fun fact, I was named after Malcolm X. Malcolm X came out 1992, I believe. 93, I was born, right? And so my father was inspired by that movie, and he had a childhood friend named Malcolm. But then also, when seeing that movie, was saying, I have to name my son Malcolm after this great man who Denzel Washington embodied and killed it. Should have won an Oscar for that role that he played, but we know you're not going to win an Oscar for playing a militant black man like Malcolm X, especially when they're going into it thinking, oh my God, this is a divisive film. He's part of the Nation of Islam. We cannot give him credit for this character, whatever. But when you watch that movie, Spike Lee did an amazing job directing that movie. Amazing, brilliant, chef's kiss. But Denzel Washington put the cherry on top with the way he embodied Malcolm X. Like the way he gave those soliloquies, the way his on-screen presence and bro, I felt like damn, when you see like certain speeches that Malcolm X has given, and then you look at that movie and you like, man, Denzel Washington had the mannerisms down to a T. You know what I mean? He may not all the way look, he might not look like Malcolm X the way you wanted him to, but they dressed it up to make him have a resemblance to Malcolm X in that film. And then the way he went about delivering those lines, top quality, man. And then one of my other favorite movies, because I just named 4. Man on Fire, American Gangster, Malcolm X, Training Day. 5th one, gotta be John Q. Gotta be John Q. I watched that movie again about 5 months ago. And I love the movie and the message in it. A father willing to go to the biggest depths for his son, for his child, for his son. That's special. But now that I'm a father, right? Father of 2 children, a boy and a girl, it has a different meaning to me than seeing it when I was a young kid, when I was in my early teens. It feels different now. You know, and I'm not saying a person that doesn't have children can't feel that movie, because they can, because I felt it then, but it pulls at a different heartstrings. The way, like the way he embodied, the way that character came to life and what he was willing to do, the depths, the heights he was willing to go to in order to get his son top quality care and get him a, what was it, heart transplant, even willing to kill himself to let his son live. That's the love of a father. That shit, man, whoever wrote that movie, woo! But that Denzel Washington made you wish that was your father up in there. If you didn't have a father growing up, a loving father, you like, man, Denzel Washington should have been my father from watching him play that role, right? Then you got honorable mentions. He Got Game. That's it for me. He Got Game is my shit. I loved Ray Allen. I loved Denzel. Another Spike Lee joint, man. Oh my God. You had what's my boy name? Hill Harper in the movie. Yeah, man, it just, Denzel has a way to make him likable in ways, and sometimes certain characters have asshole qualities, right? Then I love the Equalizer films. I have not seen the third one yet. Hey, what's the word I'm looking for? You can condemn me if you want. I'm gonna go see it. But them first 2 films, woo! The second joint too, crazy. And I'm like, yeah, we still looking at Denzel to do some Liam Neeson type stuff at his age. I don't know how old Liam Neeson is, but Denzel's 69. Just did another Equalizer. I'm sure he was like 68 when he did it, but phenomenal, right? Then you got Inside Man. Come on, man. Denzel got some shit on this list. But remember the Titans. Remember the Titans, fam? Come on, man. Them are quality movies. Philadelphia, right? A movie that came out in 93 when we had limited information about AIDS, HIV AIDS. And to play a role like that where first he doesn't want to touch a man, he doesn't want to be around him. He has certain bigotries about him, but then develops a respect and a rapport and a bond with the man, trying to defend him. You know what I mean? And the man gets wrongfully terminated because of him being gay, but also him having HIV is just, or AIDS, it developed into AIDS, I believe, yeah. So it crazy, right? The Great Debaters, man. My sister used to tell me I used to look like Nate Parker when I was little. I didn't heard I looked like Flex Washington. I didn't heard I looked like Nate Parker. I didn't heard I looked like this person, that person, that person. I would do a video on what y'all ever been said that y'all look like certain celebrities, right? But the Great Debaters, man. Denzel, man, I'm telling you, the certain way he, good news, the way he came in there, I don't know, man. On screen, he just captures you. Be like, yo, I gotta see what this man finna do next. When you did, Fences is an underrated movie to me. The way he played an overbearing, verbally abusive, emotionally cut off father, right? That cared about his children, but couldn't really go to say he loved them and all of that, even though he stayed with his family, where he ended up stepping outside of his marriage and making a baby and sleeping around on his wife with another woman. But like, he just felt like, I'll show you I love you by putting food on your back, putting food on the table and all this and all of that. But he was just a hard-edged father who struggled to show love in a way necessary for his family and it's for his own son and his older son too, right? And to see the complexity, the duality of that character that he played in Fences, top notch, man. But again, remember the Titans goes without saying, man. Love that movie, man. But Denzel got some shit. I'm going through this movie like, yo, Glory with the one tear down his eye? One tear? Come on, man. Like, some of y'all gonna say Hurricane. Some of y'all gonna say Flight. It's never ending. Happy birthday to the great Denzel Washington.